Welcome to Friday's market wrap-up here at Top Gun Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz, and just an absolute crazy day. Not only necessarily around the United States, but down here in South Florida. Been following the news here. 9 people shot, literally about 5 minutes from where Annie and I are right now at the Fort Lauderdale Airport. I have a buddy who's a Broward Sheriff officer there. He's a K-9 guy who I have to text. 3 confirmed dead in baggage claim. Don't know if it's terrorism or just an asshole. Technically, what's the difference? So prayers, and our chief technology officer here at TGO, Skip Sheehan, his wife, he's like, my wife is at that airport. So we freaked out for a while, but she was still airborne. She hadn't landed yet. So she is, I think, being diverted to Miami. But what a world, man, from those disgusting animals in Chicago. I can't even get started. The president hasn't seen that video yet. You guys see that video of these 4 animals, disgusting pigs, kidnapped a special needs white child and beat the shit out of him for 2 days. And this one CNN anchor's like, oh, I don't think that's an evil act, just bad parenting. We're losing it, folks, in this country. We're losing it. So a president who at the beginning of his term said a white officer acted stupidly for arresting an African-American man for trying to climb in a window. Turns out it was his house. He got involved in that. But yesterday, Josh Earnest, the White House press secretary, said, well, the president hasn't seen the video yet. The guy jumps in every white-on-black crime, but a poor special needs child is kidnapped and tortured for 2 days in Chicago. Go back to Chicago, Mr. President, where you came from. You make me sick. All right, now rant complete. Now to the markets, right up to about Dow 20,000. We nailed it this week. We had a great week of trading here. I got out of an SPX bull put spread in a day for about 81%. I forget what the dollar gain was, $1,400, $1,425. If you stayed in that, I think you saw a max profit of about $2,000. Tried to get into an XLE bear call spread. I didn't get filled on it. And then we closed an Apple trade for about $825 yesterday. Where's the XLE? Yeah, I didn't get into that. It's at 5 cents for now. It's actually at the down 17. So whoever's in that, you're looking at 125 contracts. So 125 times 7. It's a good looking trade. So really great week here. I told you with the rip your face off rally out of the gate. Tuesday, you see a little bit of follow-through. Wednesday, you level off. And then sometimes Friday, you see a sell into the close. We're not doing that today, and I'm going to brief you on why. But we're flirting with Dow 20,000. No hats, no balloons, no nothing. Let's hit it, and let's get going. But look at this. Another 10 handle on the VIX. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. I am telling you, when you see if there's a 10 in front of this decimal point, you should most likely buy the VIX with both hands. It's nuts. Look at this. We are below our normal resting heart rate. The last time we had a 10 handle, let me get rid of this one. This one's to the moon, Alice. What happened? I said that's a 10, and we got up to about 14. That's a big, do the math real quick. That's a big move in the VIX. And now we're slammed down to below. It was below 10 earlier today. You can see that little downdraft there. Man, I put on a bullish, I got filled yesterday on a bullish double vertical in the urgent alert portfolio. Take a look at vol, folks. Can it do this and go to zero? Yeah. If Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Ganesh come back to life. Actually, Muhammad, don't come back to life. Please don't. We don't need your kind. Of course, the VIX can get slammed lower and volatility can go lower. I doubt it. I think we're going to do one of these again. Look, just especially as I'm beating this drum, folks, I don't want this to happen, obviously, but in front of the inauguration, every Trump Tower property around the world is an ISIS target. If they do some sort of coordinated attack, what if they do it the day before or the day after? I know ISIS has declared January 20th as a day of blood. Super awesomeness. Look at some protection, man. I'm telling you this right now, okay? I hate... let me put my Gordon Gekko suit on, even though I have my Navy shirt on. I'll hide this. We can make money off of the stupidity and horror of others. I don't like saying that, but guess what? We got to look out for us. Now let me put my Navy shirt on. It makes me sick for any of that stuff to happen, and hopefully it doesn't. Hope ain't a strategy, folks. We trade here to potentially make money and to hedge, so that's what I'm talking about. One of the reasons the market after this rip your face off rally Monday, little follow through Tuesday, flat, blah, 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 is because of the jobs report. Let's just take a look at the raw numbers. Look at this. This is the one I really care about. This stuff is noise, but look at this. Average hourly earnings up. I tell you, this is what I focus on. I don't care if we're creating jobs. You know why? Look at what they are. Nurses, waiters, and waste cleaners. I don't, especially nurses, I don't bemoan any of those people. Nurses, temp, leisure and hospitality, manufacturing. Whoop! Look at this, folks. These aren't Silicon Valley jobs, man. These aren't biochemists or endocrinologists or something. But if they're making a little bit more money, that's a good thing. Now take a look at the non-farm payroll. Big revision from last month, up to a buck, from 178 to 204. We were looking for 175 this time. We got 156. So a little, not too hot, not too cold. But the employment rate was steady. But look at that. I like the increase in wages, but I don't like the increase in wages with where they are. Okay, but the wages best gain since 2009. Okay, so that'll put a smile on my face, and that's why we're not doing, hey, Wiz, you said on Monday we'd probably sell into the close. If we didn't have an uptick in wage growth, and that employment miss, we'd be low right now. Okay, so I'm half right. You can't make this stuff up either, man. Donald Trump's supposed to getting his hack top secret. Folks, you don't know what the term top. I know what the term top secret means. I had a top secret SCI clearance, special compartmented information. I don't even think I can tell you the definition of what SCI is, or I'm going to leave it at that. This report he got leaked to NBC News. Whoever leaked that should be executed, folks. They put the freaking fear of God into me in this organization, and I lived up to that oath and what I pledged. What the hell are our intelligence agencies doing? And look at this jackhole. John Harwood is still at CNBC, even though it was discovered in those WikiLeaks that he's a Democratic hack for Podesta and Clinton. So apparently on his Twitter feed today, at John Harwood, he put, "Who do you believe, America, WikiLeaks or U.S. intel officials?" 70% of the people that clicked on his Twitter feed put WikiLeaks. So we believe WikiLeaks over our own people. This place is coming unglued, folks, and I think angry Trump, I would do the same thing. He said, hey, I want a congressional probe immediately into the leak of a top secret report. I think we've become numb to this. We let Hillary Clinton get away with doing multiple felonies, and this is one too. He has a right to do this. I hope they find who leaked it, and they need to go to prison. They need to go to prison, folks. I had too many friends make honest mistakes. Oops, when the all-officer meeting started, I had a Marine buddy of mine who he was reading up on some Top Gun stuff, put it in his helmet bag, which we go flying with, and forgot about it. If you take classified material out of the squadron space, it's a crime. He got booted from the Marine Corps. It essentially ruined the rest of his life because you have to fess up to that. I'm sick, man. I can't, sometimes I just have to either turn off the tea or become desensitized. Thank you, Annie. All right, guys, I got to run. This is a good looking. We predicted this. We said, here's a pullback and profit taking, rip your face off rally, move sideways through the holidays. Moose and Rocco with zero volume sold off last week. And then I said, we're going up and we're going to keep going up. God forbid again, we have a terrorist attack. Even if we do, it's Gordon Gekko to say this, we're not going to really care about it unless it's here and big. If it's overseas and kind of annoying, we might flat, but we're going up.